For centuries, the Great Sphinx of Giza has stood as an enigmatic guardian of Egypt's ancient past. Carved from the bedrock of the Giza Plateau, it predates many of Egypt's famous monuments and continues to stir curiosity among archaeologists, historians, and mystics alike. But in the 1990s, a series of scientific investigations and radar scans reignited interest in what might lie beneath the Sphinx itself. The results were tantalizing. Subsurface anomalies that suggested the possibility of chambers hidden below. More than 2 decades later, those chambers remain unexcavated and sealed from the public. Why? In the early 1990s, a team of researchers led by seismologist Thomas Dobecki and geologist Robert Schoch conducted seismic studies around the base of the Great Sphinx. Working in collaboration with author and amateur Egyptologist John Anthony West, the team used ground-penetrating radar, GPR, and seismic tomography to scan beneath the surface. What they found shocked them. Distinct, rectangular voids under the Sphinx's paws and along its flanks. The seismic data suggested artificial chambers or rooms, perfectly aligned and sharply outlined, anomalies inconsistent with the natural limestone fissures common to the plateau. This led many to speculate that the voids could be storage rooms, tombs, or even the long-rumored Hall of Records, a mythical archive believed by some to house the lost wisdom of Atlantis. Adding to the intrigue was the involvement of the Association for Research and Enlightenment, AR, founded by American mystic Edgar Cayce. Cayce, in his psychic readings, predicted that a hidden chamber, containing records from Atlantis, would be discovered beneath the Sphinx in the late 20th century. The 1990s radar results seem to echo that prophecy. Edgar Cayce's prediction gave a mystical edge to the scientific findings. According to Cayce, ancient Atlantean priests escaped the cataclysmic destruction of their civilization and fled to Egypt. There, they preserved their advanced knowledge in a hall of records hidden beneath the Sphinx. The idea gained traction among alternative historians and researchers like Graham Hancock and Robert Bauval. Their books such as Fingerprints of the Gods and The Message of the Sphinx suggested the monuments on the Giza Plateau, including the Sphinx, were much older than mainstream archaeology admits. They pointed to astronomical alignments and erosion patterns on the Sphinx that seemed to suggest it could be over 10,000 years old. If true, this would radically alter our understanding of ancient history. It would imply that an advanced civilization existed long before the rise of dynastic Egypt. For many, the chamber beneath the Sphinx could be the key to unlocking this lost chapter of human history. Despite the compelling findings and widespread interest, the Egyptian authorities, led at the time by Dr. Zahi Hawass, the head of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, swiftly dismissed the claims. Hawass argued that the anomalies were likely natural fissures or cavities caused by erosion and geological processes. He categorically denied that there was any hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx. Requests to excavate the suspected voids were repeatedly denied. Independent researchers and foreign teams were accused of sensationalism and a lack of scientific rigor. Some claimed that the Egyptian government, wary of losing control over their national heritage or facing embarrassment from unorthodox discoveries, deliberately blocked access to the area. Further complicating matters were allegations of internal conflict and legal threats. Disputes erupted between different research teams over media rights, data ownership, and scientific credibility. As a result, the entire investigation became mired in controversy and secrecy. Although the chamber beneath the Sphinx remains inaccessible, nearby discoveries have shown that the Giza Plateau holds many subterranean secrets. In the late 1990s, a massive vertical shaft was rediscovered between the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid, known as the Osiris Shaft. This 3-level subterranean structure descends over 30 meters into the bedrock and contains carved niches, sarcophagi, and evidence of water erosion. Mainstream archaeologists date the Osiris shaft to the late dynastic period, possibly the 26th dynasty. However, its precise function and origins remain uncertain. The existence of such a structure so close to the Sphinx has fueled speculation that other, yet undiscovered chambers may exist nearby. In recent years, technological advances have renewed efforts to peer inside Egypt's ancient structures. The Scan Pyramids project, launched in 2015, has used cosmic ray muon detection to map the interior of the Great Pyramid of Giza. This technique revealed a previously unknown void, dubbed the Big Void, about the Grand Gallery. Could similar technology be applied to the Sphinx? So far, the Egyptian authorities have not permitted any muon-based scans of the statue. Critics argue that if such non-invasive methods were employed, they could either confirm or debunk the claims about hidden chambers once and for all. Until then, speculation continues to thrive in the absence of definitive evidence. The reluctance to explore the Sphinx's hidden chamber may also stem from political and cultural concerns. The Sphinx is one of Egypt's most iconic monuments and a cornerstone of its national identity. Any suggestion that it was built by a civilization predating the Egyptians could be seen as an affront to national pride and heritage. Moreover, Egypt's antiquities are a lucrative tourist attraction. Controversial excavations and unverified claims could jeopardize funding, damage public trust, or even encourage looting and illegal digs. The Egyptian government has every incentive to maintain strict control over archaeological activities. Today, the area around the Sphinx remains heavily monitored and largely off-limits to independent researchers. While the anomalies detected in the 1990s have never been conclusively explained, they have also never been explored further. Supporters of the Hall of Records theory continue to press for access, arguing that the chamber could hold transformative historical knowledge. Skeptics maintain that the entire saga is a mix of pseudoscience, mysticism, and overinterpretation of ambiguous data. What is clear is that the Great Sphinx continues to guard its secrets well. The 1990s scans beneath the Sphinx provided a moment of hope for those who believe that ancient Egypt holds secrets far older than we currently imagine. But more than 2 decades later, those hopes remain unfulfilled. The voids and anomalies detected under the statue still lie undisturbed, sealed not by stone, but by politics, skepticism, and the weight of cultural legacy. Is there a hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx? And if so, what could it contain? Lost records, royal tombs, or nothing but sand and stone? For now, we can only wonder. The Sphinx, silent and stoic, keeps its ancient vigil and its ancient secrets.